Hello and welcome to Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. We're going for another Mardi Gras. We're in New Orleans, and if there's a man who encapsulates Mardi Gras, it's Carl Anderson. Look at him there, Mardi Gras enthusiast, joined by Luke Gallows, punching people enthusiast. Anyway, it's Monday Night Raw. I'm your host, living legend, Larris Crisco, joined as always by Juddle, JDL, John Dave Show Layfield.
My God, it's another Monday Night Raw.
Look at them. Look at the Bullet Club coming towards the ring. Would you like some good news?
Sure.
Alright. At No Way Out, the Bullet Club will face the Killer Elite Squadron once again for the World Tag Team titles.
My God, that is good news.
Woo! Welcome to the interesting news we have to start off Monday Night Raw. That's kind of all the news we got. Yeah, here comes one of his opponents. They're not taking on a very difficult team. I have to tell the truth.
I don't know what you're talking about. This guy is an Olympic hero.
Where's his medal then?
I don't know, but you can reach him at Kurt.
Both of these teams are determined to walk away with a win. Something's got to give.
Whoa, he's mad about that.
That wasn't a good joke. Hang on. Well, if he went over there, surely we're sitting next to some of those fans. Where are we situated today?
I don't know, wherever the logic is. Where are we sitting? I see a bunch of people around us, but I can't figure out where we are.
No, I can't find us.
Oh, look, we're up in that blimp that they used to use in the past.
Ah!
Look, you can see us just flying around just above the camera.
Magnificent. That's what I like to be in. As you can
You
tell.
know what I know about this guy, Kurt Angle?
What do you know?
He has a great song that says, "Call me Kurt Angle."
What do you know about this guy?
Oh,
I know something about him.
This guy is a former 12-time American World Champion.
Do you know what else this guy is?
He's a legend.
This guy is Big Hoss.
He is.
This guy is People.
He is a Hall of Famer in American World.
And what kind of record is he rocking?
He is rocking a record that that Emelina over here should give me the notes for it so I can figure this out.
Yes.
Emelina's too busy staring at herself in a mirror right now. Jack Swagger is currently 9-27 in this universe.
Woohoo!
It's alright because Kurt Angle is 18-42, so, like twice as much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in tonight.
Oh, there we go.
Then.
Oh, that's a great start for Kurt Angle.
Well, alright. On to the next match, ladies and gentlemen.
Tonight's matchup in New Orleans is if you hit a powerbomb, you win. Oh, God,
Rikishi driver.
A who?
Big fat guy driver.
What makes him so dangerous.
Carl Anderson's not fat.
Look
at him. An all-American suplex.
Suplex Town.
There's the switch.
Suplex Village.
Well, that was a small village. There's one resident.
Some serious punishment here.
Well, it's nice to put him in a village than one is a city. Then, if there's only going to be one resident, quite a lonely city, I would argue.
USA.
I thought you were saying USA.
These guys are real Americans. You gotta chant USA for them.
Yes.
They haven't
I wonder.
seen it months.
Yeah, maybe it's because of our Mexican general manager.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'm supposed to talk through the match card, aren't I? That's not American.
I don't know what you're talking about. That is the American camel clutch.
When have there been camels in America?
Okay, then it's the zebra clutch. They're not really some are zoos, I guess. It's the bald eagle clutch. There you go.
There you go. All right. After this, we've got Christian versus Dolph Ziggler.
Oh boy.
There you go. And of course, with the upcoming matchup at No Way Out, if Ziggler wins, he's in that matchup. So he's got a good opportunity there. Then we've got a one-on.
So we're just gonna throw everybody in that match now.
Yeah, why not? Let's have a bit of fun. We'll go up to 6, and we're on 4 right now. So there you go. After that, even we have a one-on-one match that was in the Fatal 4-Way last week. That being the winner and the loser of the matchup, as Tyler Breeze and Tyson Kidd go one-on-one.
It certainly is now, and it's going to be hurting for a while.
Maybe we'll see a better performance out of Tyler Breeze this week.
Yeah, maybe we will. And for our main event, well, last week I said if Adam Cole wins his matchup, he'll wind up in the match. Unfortunately, the committee was not in the best of moods with Adam Cole for some reason, and decided to give him Finn Bálor to try and get that opportunity.
Wow.
So Finn Bálor, yeah. So Finn Bálor will take on Adam Cole. You can tell that it'll probably be Adam Cole not going to No Way Out to contest for the United States Championship, which is unfortunate.
I guess if he wants to prove he's championship material, there's nothing like trying to knock off the current, world champ.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, as we found out last week anyway, we already know who's taking on Finn Bálor in the form of Tyson Kidd, which will be for, hopefully, the last time. Because I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm saying that in the way of we've got a lot of talent on Monday Night Raw who deserve that opportunity to be challenging the world champion.
And, there's also only so many times that Tyson Kidd can lose to Finn Bálor.
Yep, that's fair. Alright, well, meanwhile, here comes the signature maneuver of Carl Anderson. What would you call that?
Oh, I'd call that the hit and run.
Good. Good.
See, because now he's running.
I was thinking more maybe bullet and bullet clubs, but that works.
So more of like an assault, an AR shot or something.
No, hit and run worked great.
Some sort of gun joke.
GSW.
This guy is also the machine gun, so I mean that would kind of make sense.
Is he a part of the Motor City Machine Guns?
Kurt Angle is happy that he knocked Carl Anderson down for a few moments.
Woo! Look at Carl crawling. He doesn't even know where he is. No, he does. He's in New Orleans.
That was just a trick. He's actually.
It's a good trick. Oh, look at that athleticism by Luke Gallows. And down goes Kurt Angle. This hasn't gone the way of the real Americans at all, is it?
Hold on, let me see if I can get things turned around. USA. Hey, look, it did work.
Keep chanting it. Maybe they'll pull off an upset win.
Okay. ASU. Oh, wait.
That's Arizona State University.
Yes.
Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE.
It's probably one of the most American universities you can get. Being an immigrant, I don't know.
Not really, but it's something like that, I guess.
You know what they say about that, don't you?
I feel like
Carl Anderson's down. That's exactly what they say about it.
He took out that man just to get back suplex himself.
That was a bad idea by. Oh, suplex. Oh, interesting maneuver.
Look, it's a jackknife. The jackhammer. Oh, what a super kick!
That was a nice super kick. Oh, it's a good dragon screw. Could help him for that Patriot lock, as he decides to call it.
Yes.
It could also help him with sending. Oh my God, he went flying across the ring.
Taking out that leg. And
cover.
For the cover after that.
He got one, and that's about it.
I gotta admit, I don't think too many people get pinned off of getting their legs taken out from them.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one.
But this guy is an American Border Patrol Hall of Famer, so I guess I can't talk too badly about this.
Yeah, but we may have to take another loss for him. Big Splash
look at
could
Big
do
Splash.
it. 1, 2. Oh, this one's over. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Bullet Club win again. Woo!
USA! Oh, wait.
USAans, you could guarantee in that match that someone from the USA was going to win. Did you know that?
Yes.
See, so there's nothing to be worried about. An American won.
Both clubs are victorious. As they continue to try to prove that they not only deserve that shot again against the Killer Elite Squad, but can actually win the titles this time.
Well, we'll find out in approximately maybe 3 weeks now. Yeah, about 20 days from now, something like that. That is going to be when those two will meet again. So that's going to be fun between those two again. And we'll see if we can have a definitive winner this time around. So we'll see what happens at No Way Out. But nevertheless, moving forth, Christian, Dolph Ziggler. Yeah.
Can Christian actually win a match?
It's a good joke. This has been probably one of the worst United States champions we've had. He's so bad, I thought he was the Intercontinental Champion.
This might be one of the worst champions we've had, period.
Benoit as the Intercontinental Champion.
I don't know.
I mean, this has been a terrible run.
I mean, his only success during this reign is that he retained his title by a countout. Like a loss, nonetheless.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
it's not going well for him, is it?
He is a United States champion with a 32-62 record. So I mean,
okay.
it's not looking good for him.
That's wow. I can't really say anything positive then.
And all he wants is just one more match.
You're the champion. You're gonna get matches.
But he just needs one more match to win the championship.
Has he had such a poor performance that he doesn't think he's the champion?
Yes, he doesn't realize that he's actually the champion right now. He says, "You look at me, look at this. All you guys out there, you need to vote for me to be in the United States title match.
Yeah, please.
I need to be in that match at No Way Out."
Well, it's a good thing he's already in it then. But this guy could be joining them. And that would probably, well, it would probably indefinitely help out Dolph Ziggler. I mean, he hasn't done anything of note recently, has he?
No, not really. I mean, he tried to get into title pictures in recent time, but it didn't really work out too well for him. So now he's just kind of staggering around, I guess.
Well, a win here of the US champion, of course, Ziggler being the first US champion in this universe. Yeah, a win would probably help him out significantly.
Yes.
Who are you taking?
I gotta go with Ziggler.
Ooh.
The guy's a former Grand, he's a Grand Slam champion. He's done a lot, even if it hasn't been much recently, and Christian just hasn't been able to really win a match.
He's had one legitimate win since winning the title, right?
I believe so.
And that was over Bret Hart a few weeks ago.
And then I think that's maybe that's what Christian's saying, the one more thing for. Maybe he's just asking for one more win. Maybe that's what it is.
Ziggler, please give me this win.
Give me one more win, Ziggler, please. I need to have 2 wins to show my legitimacy as a champion.
Well, there we go. There's always a chance. I mean, like you said, Ziggler's been kind of caught in limbo right now. So, good strikes there and a nice kick, but it's Christian who looks to retake the offense here. Plants him down with a neck breaker.
I mean, these two are definitely capable of having a good back and forth match. They both have good in-ring skills. It's just a matter of translating those in-ring skills to victories and higher prestige, I guess.
So just to clear things up for a second regarding Christian's opponents right now, in case Ziggler and Cole win tonight, which maybe the last one we can kind of tick off. But right now, Christian is going to have to be defending his championship against Shawn Michaels, who beat him last week. And the two men in the Fatal 4-Way who weren't pinned, AJ Styles and Jay Lethal. It's looking pretty dangerous for Christian.
Yeah, that already looks like a tough matchup to begin with. And then, you know, if Ziggler is able to win right here, and then if Cole's able to pull off a major upset later and win himself, and that's, you got 5 individuals in that match that I would pretty much assure you that there's no way Christian can win.
Well, there we go. That's pretty much that being said. Oh, big elbow across the face there by Christian. He's in control as they head back in the ring. And he's going for the pin. I mean, you can always try.
Yeah, and I mean, you almost have to at this point. I mean, you know, Ziggler's not exactly somebody that you can put down really easily, so you almost have to try to wear him out, even if it's by continuous pin covers.
Oh, good dodge there by Ziggler, but Christian right back on the offense. He's really hurting the face of Ziggler.
Send him up for the kill switch.
Oh, but Ziggler's having none of that. Reversal by Ziggler and a good drop kick. He has Christian down. Perhaps where he wants him, went for the super kick, but Christian stopped it.
Christian saw it coming and he's like, nope, I'm going to make sure this doesn't happen.
Oh, up on the top rope now. This is going to hurt both men, for sure. Off the top rope they go.
Suplex.
Oh, God! Ziggler landing high up on his back there to the point that he flips over. Christian could have this one.
Say Christian was back to his feet almost immediately, though. That was pretty impressive.
No, he doesn't get it.
Almost, though.
Okay.
That was close.
Not
close
again, right back on the offense. This is a championship performance.
Maybe he's finally tired of people, you know, sitting there bashing him as a champion. Maybe he's finally out to try to prove that he actually deserves to be the champion right now.
Good idea, dropping off the top rope there. Kick to the leg as he came down. Ziggler, zigzag!
Well,
seemingly out of nowhere. Cover by Ziggler right away. 1,
isn't enough, though.
2, no.
Yeah, I mean,
not enough damage.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing enough to Christian. Christian's been in control most of this match.
Christian might be a little dazed, though. Doesn't seem it, actually. He's right back on the offense. But Ziggler right back with a reversal. We see this a lot now. People back and forth reversals. Seems as if Ziggler sets down Christian there with a nice back suplex. Kick to the gut. And, oh, X Factor!
I think you mean the Bella Buster.
Ah, yes, that's the one. Top rope by Ziggler. Or is he going to wait for Christian to stand? Seems so. Off the top rope. Oh, okay. Bit of a weird missile drop kick.
He caught him across. I think he caught him across the face instead of in the face.
That's painful. Oh, back suplex again. And a little bit of a kip up, just for show.
Look at that. He is the show off after all.
Exactly. Oh, drop kicks the leg again. And super kick!
That time he connected with it.
Will this one be it? 1, 2, and another loss for Christian.
Not only that, but another man in that match at No Way Out as well.
That's 5, which means we're going to have a 6th member. If Adam Cole doesn't do it, there's got to be someone else on that list. And I've got someone in my mind.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. At this point, if Christian has a match next week, that'll probably be the 6th.
Yeah, but I mean, I've also got someone else in my mind. Regardless of that, maybe if Cole doesn't win tonight, maybe he can be granted one last opportunity, one more match, and take on a certain cerebral assassin. Maybe the winner getting into No Way Out, you know?
Maybe.
I'm not making any... I'm not saying it's official, but I'm saying Triple H's performance last week was a performance of someone who deserves a championship opportunity.
Oh, Triple H. I thought you were talking about somebody else.
Oh, cerebral assassin. Who do you think I was on about? Tyler Breeze?
No, I thought you were talking about Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, what? The cerebral assassin.
Yep.
Funny. Anyway, Tyler Breeze coming down. He made his return last week from his modeling tour. Probably wishes he was back on it after his performance last week.
Yeah, there was some definite ring rust there with that performance.
Well, I mean, against Tyson Kidd, that's the last thing you want. Tyler Breeze, however, still looking confident, and Breeze states that while 2016 in Tyler Breeze's mind has come to an end, 2017 will be Tyler Breeze's year. It'll be not only a pretty year, but it'll be a gorgeous year. It'll be a year where Tyler Breeze will lift gold once more, and maybe he'll fix out his cape.
As his cape goes crazy there.
His cape is a massive Tyler Breeze fan.
You know, it's one thing that you have to kind of to worry about though when it comes to Breeze, especially trying to get himself back into title contention and everything. You have to try to remember that the last championship he held was the United States Championship, and look who he lost it to.
Yeah, but in
lost it to a man
retrospect
who
to
can't
that,
even buy a win at this point.
look at the people. Look at the people he beat leading up to that. You know, he beat Edge, a former world champion. Beat Styles, a former world champion. Beat Shawn Michaels, a former world champion. And those guys are in the six-man match.
Well, this is true, but I'm saying that maybe that loss to Christian over when losing the U.S. title threw him off, and maybe even going away without modeling tour still didn't actually end up fixing things for him yet.
You make a fair point there. Anyway, this man, Tyson Kidd, before Raw came on the air and we were shoved into a blimp, I was able to have a sit-down interview with Tyson Kidd and ask him some deep questions regarding where he stands on Raw, what he thinks he can do. And Tyson Kidd, I asked him the question of, if you can't beat Bálor at No Way Out, what do you do? Do you try for one more opportunity? What happens? What is Tyson Kidd if he can't beat Finn Bálor? And he says that if he can't beat Finn Bálor, Tyson Kidd, he doesn't think will be able to reach that top again. He says that Finn Bálor has brought the best out of Tyson Kidd, and if he can't beat him, he feels as if he doesn't belong in that upper echelon. Tyson Kidd is not going there to put a hurting onto Finn Bálor, to leave a mark on Finn Bálor. He either walks out with the world title or without the world title. It's that simple in Tyson Kidd's mind.
Only the strong survive.
So, I mean, it almost has to be. I mean, he's been having this underdog kind of storybook ending or storybook thing going on for him right now, where nobody really predicted him to ever win the world title, and then now for the title not even be in his grasp anymore, and to suddenly have this challenge that he can't seem to overcome. It pretty much is do or die at this point for him at No Way Out.
So yeah, No Way Out is either a fairy tale ending or a nightmare for the third time in a row. I think this time around, though, the whole mind games thing that Finn Bálor plays on everyone else, I don't think it'll work on Kidd this time around. I just don't think Kidd has that care anymore about the mind games. You know, if Finn Bálor comes in the ring, as opposed to being scared before, he might just fight him. Or he might just play mind games of his own. That's the kind of... I think that's the kind of mentality Finn Bálor is. Tyson Kidd. He's just trying to one-up Finn Bálor now.
Yeah, and it's definitely a big step to try to overcome Finn Bálor's mind games, but at the same time, once those mind games are out of the way, or you're in the ring with him, you also have to deal with Finn Bálor's overall talent, and so that, I mean, getting over the mind games is a huge step, but he also has to try to focus on how to actually beat the man in the ring, and that's going to be a tough challenge itself.
Well, we'll see what'll happen in No Way Out between these guys for the final time. I believe win or lose, I don't see us having another match between these guys.
I would assume the same.
But it has been an excellent trio between the three. I mean, I know the second match between them was a fatal four-way, but still, they've had an excellent trilogy so far, and I can't wait for it to come to an end at No Way Out to see who the real winner is, as that was a... This is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, really messing things up.
Yep.
Get in the way of anything.
Michael, I know you think this
but you know, that's,
simple, and he has all the
sometimes
tools
there
to
are
back it up in the
mistakes
ring.
made in the wrestling ring.
Like Magnus
Yeah.
in general.
I wasn't talking about disasters. I was just talking about minor mistakes.
You got me that. What is? Figure four. Oh my word! Now that's an interesting submission.
Working on those. That's definitely working on those legs too.
What's that, a figure 4 sharpshooter?
I mean, that's gonna be hard to, you know, if Kid's legs are worn out, it's gonna be kind of harder to keep that sharpshooter locked in if he goes for it, or the hard lock.
That's a good move by Kid, by Breeze even. He should start doing that more often.
Yeah.
What are we going to see now? It's Kid back up on his feet. Code Blue. Is that one Code Blue?
Yep.
And, well, I mean, it's weird to think that just a few months ago, these two were champions, you know?
Yeah.
Heading into
still working on those legs.
Kid just wants to tear them off him.
Breeze does.
Fuck, I cannot get their names right. There's too many T's.
Except Kid and Breeze don't even have any T's in the names.
Shut up. They're both... No, they're not. No, there's nothing they share in common, really. Ah, sunset flip!
Oh my god, the match winner right here.
And... Oh, streak's over!
Well...
It's only when Triple H does it.
Yeah, it only works when Triple H does it.
Neck breaker by Kid. See, I got the name right this time. I think it's because we've had to go over a month without Tyler Breeze. I gotta get used to saying his name again. Nice forearm. Breeze now.
So I was gonna say, speaking of Breeze, he's fighting back now.
Oh, up on the top rope again, maybe. Kid in a bit of trouble. Breeze drops it. Oh, tree of woe. Precarious position, and just digging his tassels into his face.
Those tassels, man, those can definitely be the end of the match right there.
Those tassels cost $400, I suppose I should let you know. Each. They are, of course, designer tassels. Oh, here we go, heart lock. Got it stitched in. Wrenching on that arm, trying to tear Breeze's arm off. Kid looks like a maniac with this stitched in. Looks like a different man.
Breeze refused to tap out, though.
Oh, that could put you in a spot of trouble. Never mind. It's a reversal by Breeze.
Breeze is not... I think he really didn't like the fact that his performance turned out the way it did last week, so he's really trying to fight here tonight. And
again with the legs.
Dominant.
I mean, what is he? What do we say? The second or the third longest reigning US champ? Oh, super kick! Well, yeah, it's a pretty good reign, and he could have just knocked off the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship here. And no.
Whoa.
And Breeze frustrated.
That hand was coming down for a 3, though. That was close.
And now looking right for the beauty shot. Not wasting any time. Beauty shot to Kid.
Another big victory looks like for Tyler Breeze.
Is this gonna happen?
1, 2. No, it doesn't.
Wow.
So close. This is the Tyler Breeze that we knew.
There. I was legitimately
worried for
Tyson Kidd there. If he had lost that.
He's done it. He sweeps it. Oh, it's got it. Sharpshooter locked in. Breeze, nowhere to go. He can't move. He's stuck. Can he fight out of it? No, he can't. Just like that. Kid, sharpshooter, and a tap out.
That was definitely some resiliency from Kid there to take a super kick and the beauty shot and then turn it right into a sharpshooter.
I mean, that I would say is a performance of a champion, you know, to come from so far behind after those two moves and then to just be able to lock in your sharpshooter and get the win, go through all that damage and then still manage to pull out the win. That's the performance of a champion.
Yeah, exactly. And
but
I mean,
we can't take anything away from Breeze.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I mean, Breeze definitely looked a lot better tonight here. Like, it definitely looked like the ring rust is gone, and he definitely proved that he should get back into the same picture that he was in when he left.
Kid ready for No Way Out, and Tyler Breeze, meanwhile, looks ready for 2017. Both of these guys still got the possibility of being the future of Monday Night Raw, because they've still got that underdog mentality to them. But nevertheless, main event time. Adam Cole could wind up in the 6-man battle royal if he can miraculously defeat Finn Balor. But I don't see that happening. No offense to Adam Cole, but this is Finn Balor.
Going back to your comment about Kidd and Breeze possibly be in the future of Raw, I would say that Adam Cole's opponent here tonight definitely has something to say about that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, you got another member who could be a future of Monday Night Raw, and Adam Cole. So probably a frustrated member of Monday Night Raw right now for being placed with the possibility of getting a six-man, you know, for the possibility of getting a US title opportunity against someone like Finn Balor.
I mean, you know, again, to be fair, if you want to prove that you're worthy of getting a championship match, it's the best way to do it is to knock off the current world champion who's been dominating everybody. But still,
also, fair play to Cole for not saying no. He stepped up to the plate. He knows he's in the underdog situation by a mile, but he's still willing to go for it.
And this show is just full of underdogs. What's going on right here?
We got a good future on our hands on Monday Night Raw if we've got people like Tyler Breeze, Tyson Kidd, and Adam Cole running around. But right now, here's the present.
This is true. Well, the present and his mind the future as well.
Yeah, that is a very fair point. Look at Balor. Just, I can't describe him. I still can't describe him in words.
I mean, it's dominance, really, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this, you know, so far nobody's been able to really figure him out that well, so he's still got that going for him. I mean, he's running a risk right now with Tyson Kidd being able to try to get through his mind games, but otherwise it's still that intangible ability to just get into people's heads and throw them off before you even stepping in the ring with them, and then just destroying them in the ring.
Yeah, it was like you said in the Kidd match. He may have got over the mind games, but has he got over the in-ring capabilities of Finn Balor? Because let's not knock it. In the ring, Finn Balor's probably one of the best. Easily one of the best, if not the best.
I mean, this guy went from being an underdog himself to the complete dominance that you see week in and week out around here now.
I mean, last week he had a really good matchup with Triple H that could have gone either way. And now tonight, he looks to knock off a fairly, well, to be fair, an easier challenge than Triple H and Adam Cole. But perhaps once again prove his dominance. Like we saw Cole, what was it, 2 weeks ago, go, 10 minutes with AJ Styles?
Yeah.
He could be knocked off in about 2 or 3 by Finn Balor. That's the difference between normal people and Finn Balor. Because let's be true, Finn Balor is not normal.
Well, and if you want even more proof of that, just look at how things have gone with him and with Balor and Tyson Kidd. I mean, Tyson Kidd has been, you know, pretty dominant over everybody else, but then when he gets in the ring with Finn Balor, Balor's just been able to beat him both times.
You got it there. You've really difficult to argue against the dominance and the legitimacy of Finn Balor at the top. And also the question of who can take him away from the top. I mean, he can have an air of confidence to him, I suppose, at No Way Out, knowing that Mr. Money in the Bank holder, of course, perhaps is his worst nightmare in Shinsuke Nakamura, may be put out of commission by Sting.
Yeah. I mean, probably
and of course,
about it for a while.
If you talk about a challenge, if you talk about someone who Balor hasn't beat, you've got Shinsuke Nakamura in position number 1.
Yeah.
Nice double knee facebuster there. What does Cole have to do to try and pull off the biggest upset possible?
He has to try to figure out a way to stop the momentum, to be able to slow down Finn Balor and get him, you know, down to the ground and just kind of try to figure out a way to work on him. I mean, it's not quite his you know, no typical moveset or anything, but it's about the only way you can stop Finn Balor.
Well, we've just seen power move after power move. That power bomb gets a 2 count. I think Adam Cole's trying to use up as much of that count as he could to try and recover. He's already had a pretty bad start, but there we go. Clothesline. Could be the start. Never mind. He's already been reversed. And looks like an incoming suplex. Up in the air. Cole reverses.
He's absorbed all those different styles and molded them in his own unique style. There really is nobody else quite like Finn Balor.
I mean, I don't know what to say about Adam Cole. Fair play to him for taking the challenge, but, you know.
Yeah, it's just, it's not going to end that well.
No. Like, we don't mean to count out Adam Cole. We are well aware this guy is an incredible talent, and like we said, is one of the futures of Monday Night Raw. But he is nowhere near Finn Balor right now, as we've already seen. Shotgun drop kick.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's not really anybody that's near Finn Balor right now. That's kind of the big issue.
The dethroning continues. We didn't see this last week. We could see it again tonight. No. Again.
It's as if he's still trying to send a message to Kid.
Yet more mind games. Bloody Sunday.
It's as if he's saying, you know, it doesn't, you know, I don't have to sit there and play these mind games with you. I can just show you all the different things I can do in this ring to get the victory.
There it is. Another win for Finn Balor anyway. 2 weeks in a row now. He ditches the coup de grace and hits the Bloody Sunday for the 1-2-3. What is Finn Balor's mantra with this? What is his game this time around with this?
I think it goes back to that. I think it goes back to that unknown ability. I think it goes back to that unpredictability of him, where you don't know what to expect when you step in the ring with him. So I think that's what he's kind of proven here too, is that he doesn't need to use the coup de grace to win the matches. He can pull off something else and win matches too.
Well, whatever it is, Tyson Kidd's gonna have a tough time combating it. No way out. One last time between these two guys. I mean, you know, if you were a betting man, you'd probably bet on Tyson Kidd, you know, just to try and get more money as the underdog. But if you were going for just betting on the favorite,
yeah,
you go with Finn Balor.
Yeah, if you want that money, you'll definitely go for Balor.
We'll see what's going to happen, but nevertheless, no way out. Finn Balor and Tyson Kidd will collide. Who will win? We'll find out, but that's going to end this episode of Universe. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.